Hello everyone, I'm Philox, 6-time Radiant player and professional coach for UCAM Esport in VCL Rising. Today we're going to talk about CYPHER on Split. The map is back in the map pool and there's so much stuff that I want to show you. This is one of the characters that has been crucial to the map since the beta of the game. And there's so many cool camera spots, one-way cages and setups that we can do. So let's dive into it and let's watch it together. So first of all, pistol round on defense, as always, our blueprint for what we want to do. I put around the map some three points, but we will get to them later. Now, first of all, you will have one cage and one tripwire, usually, for the pistol round. I suggest you can put one of these B-side tripwires. I think this one is the most suitable for the first round. And this one-way cage. This one-way cage lets you peek from backside and see their feet, and you can also cross all the way back here. How do we throw it? We line up with this wall around here, and then we throw it by looking at here, and then you can do as many as we want. We will do maybe 2 on a buy round, but in the eco round it's this one. So you will have this tripwire here, this one-way cage here, and we will put our camera. Our camera will be the default one we will use on B for when we are here, and it's this one. You jump on this box, you look here, jump once, and you can see their feet when they come. Then we will play from backside, from around here. You can play from here in this spot, or hugging the wall, however you want, or you can play close, ready to pick off your one way. When you see them here, you can open your cage, swing, and you will get 3 kills on them. And when the cage is almost over, you can get back here, play from here. As soon as they cross through into your tripwire, boom, you get another kill. This is basically what you want to do for the pistol round. For anti-ecos, we usually play Outlaw, as I said in other videos, but for Sentinels I prefer if you would play just a normal gun and play off your tripwire. So you can do again the one way, again the camera. I would say double one way against low economy, because you would really want them to be fighting off the choke point, and you can put 2 tripwires. You can put maybe this one and this one, or you can put the normal one on the choke point to take control. Now basically, how will it work on normal rounds? You will almost always use this camera when you're on B. This checks before both the Heaven cross and the B entrance. You can use at least one of these one way, and you can put your second cage on site. With the second cage on site, you can pop it. It will act as an above a smoke that you can play around. You can start right side and cross to the left, or you can play left and then cross to the right. If they take your tripwires, boom, you get them. If you don't want to place double tripwire, you can put one either here, or you can put one inside vents, which is something that's getting less common with time, but you can still do it. You run all the way here, you put your tripwire inside the vent, and then you run back all the way B. You have time to do everything, but you're a little bit tight on timing, especially for putting the one way, but you can make everything happen at once. If you're going to be playing on A, I need to retake my camera real quick. So if you're going to be playing on A, you have some tripwires that you can do, and 2 different cameras. So let's see the camera, actually 3 cameras. So let's see the cameras first. So this is one of the cameras that you can do. This one is pretty good because it checks for both the entrance and a lobby, and it checks them in a way where you can only see their feet, so they can't break it unless they get close. They can't even see it. So this is a really good camera. A second camera that you can do is up on this wall. You put it here, you can see this cross even over the enemy CYPHER's cage. You will get them later, and you can see them if they cross all the way into spawn. So this is a good one. And then you have another one. You can put it here, and you can put it before the barrier goes down, and you can see all the way into spawn. Now, a little rule on how the camera works and how you can put it. As you can see, I can't put it here. Even if I jump, I can't. A good rule of thumb is you can watch until it becomes blue, and then you jump. And by jumping, you will increase the height of your character, and you can always put the camera even when jumping. So to get max range on your camera placement, you put it the highest you can while standing, and then you jump, and at the top of your jump you place the camera. And that's how I get it done all the time. And for tripwires, there's many tripwires that you can do. I think this one is this one is a really strong tripwire, but in general this one can catch people off guard. This one is really good on elbow if people tend to come to push you to elbow with double satchel. Maybe you can put it higher as well if they are C4ing through. And as always, you can put the normal one in the choke point as well for information. These ones that you see are information tripwires basically. The other ones are basically kill trips that you want to use. For the Avova smoke or the Avova cage, it's this one. As we said on the Omen guide, you can use this one to cross left or to cross right and to fight for your friends. So your philosophy on defense will be always having some kind of information around the map using the cameras. As you can see, most of the cameras can give you super deep info. The equivalent of the A deep camera would be a camera put here that gets you info about the entire B lobby without the enemies knowing, or you can put it on this wall as well. This gives you deeper information, but it's easier to break. You can test with those. You can do this, or you can play full bunker on side with your tripwires. In general, the goal is that your side will be a bunker and people will be afraid of coming to you because you're constantly killing them off the tripwire, you're not giving them any space, they're dying from the one way. This is what we expect. You have to be solid on your side so you can be weak side and your friends can make plays on the other. That's what you want to do. You don't really have a stronger position. A and B both work. Personally, I prefer B because it's more versatile, but you want to have Omen there if you have it because of the paranoia line. In that case, you can play A, and it's strong to also switch around. Omen can play sometimes A, and you can most of the times be on A and then switch when needed. So both of the options are viable. You just have to play the one that you like the most. Also, a gimmick tripwire we haven't talked about is this one on mid. You can put it before the round starts, and this gives you, as soon as the round starts, and once you put it, it gives you mid control. I don't really like it because people can break it easily and you don't really gain anything from the mid control, but it's good to have it there, especially if they don't touch mid. If they don't come mid, you put this tripwire and your friends have full control of both vents and mailbox, so this gives us so much freedom. Now, going through on the attack, most of your plays will be towards A. So let's see the must-have things on A. So first of all, you put this tripwire here. This is anti-push for if they have raised ult or whatever, or even if you want to go into sewers. And then you put this camera, same rule as before. We wait for this one it's weird because as you can see, you can look here because you can't really put it, but then when you jump it will be available. But you can always look where you can put it as much as you can and then jump and put it at the height of your jump. This will make it sure that you can see all the way into the barrier, as you can see, and you can see all the way into CT as well. And then we put double cage. This needs to be put, you line up with this, and this needs to be put when the round starts and not before, because otherwise they will bounce off the barrier. So you aim here at the center, you throw, and you aim at this light here and you throw. And this one gives you full chance to cross on both, cross to heaven from here if you open this one, or cross to this side if you open this one. You can open both of them at the same time to force some pressure. You can decide to play behind them or not. Now, as CYPHER, it's really important to be strong and put pressure and be able to lurk. So the lurking paths that you will have most of the time will be either walking all the way up to ramp with your by opening this cage, or opening both of them and then checking first right and then walking all the way here. You can break their stuff. If your friends are going B, you can do your routine on A. You put your double cage, your camera, open everything, put your tripwire just in case they want to push A, and then you go into the sewers. You go all the way here, you walk, you can stay here, listen for sound, and when you have sound, you walk out and you look for kid. Especially if your friends are fully executing B, you'll probably find either someone in mid or someone full unaware around this position. You can also lurk B if your friends are going A, but I would honestly not advise you to play towards this side of the map too much. You can do a stronger lurk on mid. You just walk mid instantly. You just walk, you just stay here, wait for sound, see if they push mid. If they don't, boom, you can cut instantly the vents. And if the situation is quiet, you can walk all the way into vents and then all the way into A. If you have to put tripwire on B for anti-flank, if you want to put tripwires for the flank on B, I wouldn't advise doing so, because this one can be jumped from someone from here. If you put this one, they can jump on top of the radiator and just go around it. If you put this one here, if you put it here, they can jump it again. They jump on the radiator and they jump it like this. They can't jump it from this side though, so you can put this one if you're afraid of the bee push. But it's honestly not that reliable, and I'm not a big fan in general of putting this tripwire because it takes you so much time, and it's not worth it because you don't get actual Omni info from it. But you can still put the A tripwire when you want to play with your friends. You can still put the A tripwire and then run all the way to B. You still have time during the freeze time. Now, to recap a little bit what we said in this video, okay, there will be a separate CYPHER guide. We already have one for other maps, for Ascent, for Haven specifically. We will have a specific guide for this map coming out on my Metafy that you can check out with more specific setups, more options. But this is the general philosophy on how to play CYPHER on this map. Basically, again, on defense you need to be bunkering, and you can use one of your tripwires for information. On attack, you want to be controlling that A site like it's like your life depends on it, and you have these lurk scenarios where you can lurk from sewers or lurk from mid, depending if your team is going A or your team is going B. But your goal is controlling this side of the map, putting pressure with the cages, getting kills, making sure that your team can burst from them if it's needed. This is the must-have basic stuff for CYPHER. This one way on B is crucial for defense, so make sure that you use all this knowledge to improve your ranked games. As always, there's a Discord link in the description below. You can come, send clips, I'll give you feedbacks. I'm available always for individual coaches if you want, coachings if you want to. So don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask questions below in the comments as well. I'm always here to help, and I want everyone in the channel to improve. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what agents you want to see and which maps you want to see next. Now with the work of Abyss and Pearl, there's like so many new things that we can do and that I can show you on the maps. So I'll see you in the next video.